Hey everyone, welcome back. So, first things first, we need to talk about this guy over here. So, there's no way I'm going to be able to beat him. He is far too powerful, he does far too much damage, and I'm not going to spend all the time trying to do it. But, if you do take him out, you can get some good stuff from him, and even a rare weapon drop. So, at least I think he could get his weapon. So I was just looking at a weird piece of geometry there. So, you probably didn't notice it the last time, but you might notice it here. If you just turn your head a little bit, you can see that these trees are actually 2D and only designed to be looked at facing one way. I find that really interesting. Hello. Okay. Okay. One last guy. Oh man, I would love to keep this, you know. Yeah, so if the glass is still like, if this flask is still like on your lips and you press it a second time, you can basically do it again. I need your... Uh-oh. Can't backstab him. Okay, we appear to have a good rhythm. And again, like, we're now in not really the easy enemies we were supposed to face, but the mini-boss of the easy enemies we were supposed to face. Yeah, we're gonna have to let him do that. Oh gosh. Yeah, it was... Yeah, it's far better to use a blunt weapon than a slashing one. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, Titanite shard. That can be used to upgrade our stuff. So. Ooh. Now you're just rude. Still want your armor though. Gonna have to take on those guys another time. Because for right now... we just made our way back. So, in your head, after seeing all that, you probably did like a bunch of like calculations. So like, wait, went down, went over, we kind of went up a bit, then we went over, up again. Now we're up here. And the elevator will back down. Hey.
Oh my. You again?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles?
Oh, hey.
Would that please you?
Sure.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
You already belong to this covenant.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Gesture? Okay. Purchase item. Yeah, as you can see, like, he has a spell that all it is using a homeward bone, but it, you know, it's magical. Force, which is a very weak version of the better one. Heal, better healing. Another talisman, which we already have. Then his talisman.
Again, the effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Sure. Okay. That didn't feel good. Okay. Yeah. So now we're here again. I don't like how much I'm swallowing right now. Should be 400, right? It should be exactly enough. Okay. Let's bring our endurance up a little bit more. Trying to get to that fabled spot in which we could wear all of the leather stuff. You know what? Even better. Still too much. Ooh. We can now put the gloves on. Okay. I actually would prefer something in which we could see our head anyway. Okay. Now we can actually do we were originally going to. So, little combat things. The best way to take out an enemy is either do the backstab, like I was showing on the Black Knight, or just before they make contact with your shield, you press left trigger to use left trigger to basically throw their weapon back and you do a parry. Parries are very useful. And in certain games of the series, you actually get more souls for doing it. I heard something and I started freaking out. Okay. Now comes the perilous part. I practiced this like a few times. Okay. There we go. To jump, while you're holding B to run, let go of it and then quickly press it again. Press and then release it again to jump. It is the most confusing method of jumping in all of video games. Unfortunately, when they changed it up in Dark Souls 2, everyone was kind of weirded out. Okay, good, I still have it. There we go. You may think that all of that was kind of pointless. The Ring of Sacrifice basically breaks when you die, but you won't lose your souls, you won't lose your humanity, and most importantly, you won't lose time trying to get them back. Okay. Oh, big mistake they just did right there was not, switching out the weapons, but instead it was actually trying to attack while the menu was still up. There we go. There it is, long sword. So the difference is minor. Like, very minor. It's effectively the same weapon. You can even parry jump attacks. Cool. Okay. Drink. Now we're good. Now that we're finally on the path back, we're getting all these really small souls. Oh look, giant rat. The giant rats creep me out. They creep me out just a little too much. Does not open from this side. We may have this the master key, but we can't actually grab the lock from that side, as it turns out. Undead Burg. So, episode 5 in the series, and I'm finally actually getting to talk about why the series is named what it is. So, this is a fashion run in which my goal is to get all of the armor sets. If you know anything about the series, you'll know that that's not going to be easy, and it's actually going to take multiple playthroughs. And the best part about all of that is knowing that there are some very rare items that you could only get off of enemy drops. And they're not even the good ones, they're the kind of oddly bad ones. Okay, as you can tell, I've basically played this part of the game so many times that I can't not help but get everything again. Okay. come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. As you can see, we're actually completely invulnerable when we do that. Rubbish. Rubbish is an interesting item. It's basically a gag item where it's not worth anything. It's not even particularly like interesting of a read. The only reason why you would even remotely have rubbish is certain enemies drop it, or more importantly, you accidentally destroy a chest before opening it. More souls. Say hi to the dragon. Hi, dragon. Well, technically it's a drake, but whatever. Gonna need to get to that ladder. Perfect. So, in this area, there are three types of enemies. The thin guys without armor, the more agile guys with a slightly heavier armor, which I'm going to just call leather. So there's guys with cloth, guys with leather, and guys with metal. And honestly, like, none of their armors are good. But again, like, my goal is to actually get all their armors. Okay. Oh, and just so you know, this is just armor, not shields, not weapons, just armor. And I don't know, it's my fascination with the different outfits in the game. As you can see, the guys with the metal kind of follow you, so they're a little bit harder to get backstabs. But they also have healing items. So you can instantly tell by the material that they wear how difficult they're going to be to take on. Okay, sure. Oh, hello.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale. Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave. Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all.
Okay, sure. Repair powder is pretty good. It's the only way to reliably fix items in a pinch. Dried fingers, never buy them. Okay. I'm gonna just grab that. We do not need to buy this residence key. And it's mostly because we already have the master key. But we should probably get this bombless box. None of these are the item I'm looking for. They're just like a bunch of starting items. But this is what I'm here for. The chain set. So that would be 2,030.
Thank you kindly.
So let's... fine, I'll crack the other one too.
Oh, I hope you brought plenty of soul. Oh, thank you very much. Come back soon.
As you can see, he had a different piece of dialogue because we were still in his eyesight. Well, we hadn't reset the area by sitting down at a bonfire, so he noted that we were here again. So while we're here, might as well show off the chain set. It's very durable. Oh wait, that's because in a slot where we don't have anything. Yeah, very durable, not to lightning, and especially heavy. Leather gloves, not to be confused with leather gauntlets. The whole chain set makes you really heavy. Okay. Leather. Yeah. Still a little bit too much. I just realized it's because we're in the leather stuff. Brigand. Chain. There we go. Now we're a little bit more defensive. I don't know why, I just wanted to do that. There we go. Look at them all like ragdolling. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Hey, we're now on the roof. Throwing knives. Slightly better than bombs. Gonna still put the bombs right there. Okay. Made it. I pressed X thinking I was gonna attack. It didn't, but I still got the box. Crossbow. Basically the crossbow is the heavy version of the bow. Not like as in like, oh, it's like the same item. It's like, no, it's... The crossbow is supposed to be more of like a... Okay, so in RPGs, crossbows are usually used by strong characters. And regular bows are often used by dexterous characters. When in reality, that's actually supposed to be the reverse. Strong characters are supposed to use bows, and dexterous characters are supposed to use crossbows. But hey, I'm not gonna tell them. It makes strength builds a little bit too good. I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay. Access bottomless box. Okay. I'm gonna transfer some of the stuff we don't need. Binoculars. Rubbish, coin. As of right now, the non-regular Titanite. None of the weapons we use. Okay. I forget if we're actually gonna need the bow for something in a bit, so I'm gonna just hold on to the bow. Of course, we're gonna keep all the armor stuff. Okay. Yeah. Our next goal is to drop down that ladder. Ow. We passed in front of the fire and it blinded us. Our goal is to drop that ladder so we can make a shortcut. But we're going to have to go through a bit. So next time, we're going to be doing just that. See you guys then.